Hi everyone, welcome to Los Angeles English School YouTube channel. I'm Helen, and in today's video we're going to talk about future perfect and future perfect continuous. We'll take a look at how to use the tenses and the difference between them, and we will also have a lot of practice so that you can feel confident while using the tenses in your speaking. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, make sure to do so by hitting the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get notified of all our upcoming videos. If you want to practice English with us, if you want to learn English, make sure to visit our website. Alright guys, as I promised, we're going to take a look at two tenses today, which are future perfect and future perfect continuous. So let's get down to work. So now I'm making this video, or I'm shooting this video for you guys, and I hopefully by the end of the day, now I have a sentence for you. I will have shot the video by the end of the day. So it doesn't mean that I'm going to make this video the whole day. So maybe I will finish it soon. So by the end of the day, it doesn't necessarily mean that I will do this until that moment. I may finish it earlier. So when we have this by some period of time in the future, and I'm thinking about that action, that I will have the result of this action by some period of time in the future, I will use future perfect. So, and in this example, you can see the future perfect. I will have shot this video by the end of the day. So let's take a look at how we make it. So we can see here, will have, and plus the third form of the verb. In our case, it's irregular. Shoot, shot, shot. So shot, this is the third form of the verb. And for all persons, you will make this tense with will have done something. I will have shot the video. You will have shot the video. They, he, she, everybody will have shot the video, which is very simple. But in reality, no one says will have shot. It will be contracted, and the contraction of will have is will have. Will have. So I will say I will have shot the video by the end of the day. Will have shot, will have done, will have made it. We can also use time clauses with future perfect. What I mean by that is we can connect two simple sentences in one complex one. So for example, today I'm expecting some guests to come over to my apartment. So I am having some preparations, but I hope that, and here is my example. I hope that by the time they come, I will have completed all preparations. So I will have completed. So as you see, we just add ending ed to a regular verb, and this will be the third form of it, or as it is called, past participle. I will have completed all preparations. Don't forget about the contraction. I will have completed all preparations. Notice one important thing. If you use this time clause, by the time they come, notice that you don't use it in the future. You use it in the present simple, by the time they come, but not by the time they will come. Also, if you start your sentence with a time clause, don't forget about a comma. Or I also can start with the main clause, I will have completed all preparations by the time they come, and then I don't need any comma. We also can make negative sentences, of course, while using future perfect. So let's imagine that I'm expecting guests, and I also have to cook something so that I can feed my guests. And I understand that it's a lot of things to do, and I think that We will not have finished cooking by the time the guests arrive. So this is the negative. Will not have done something. Will not have finished cooking. Notice again we have the time clause, and I'm using here present simple and not future. I say by the time the guests arrive, and I don't say by the time the guests will arrive. So we will not have can be contracted into won't have. So will not have sounds as won't have. We won't have finished cooking by the time the guests arrive. And it is the same for all persons. He won't have, she won't have, we won't have, they won't have, and so on. Okay, now let's have a little bit of practice. So we are practicing future perfect. Can you think, please, of something that you will have done by the end of the day? So I mean today, by the end of this day. So can you think and try to make a sentence and think about it, or if possible, even say it. So by the end of the day, I will have... Great. Here is my example. By the end of the day, I will have made dinner. By the end of the day, I will have made dinner. Think about the next sentence. By this time tomorrow, I will have. By this time tomorrow, I will have. So what will you have done by this time tomorrow? Great job. By this time tomorrow, I will have had breakfast. By this time tomorrow, I will have had breakfast. So my next question, what will you have done by the end of this month? By the end of this month, I will have... Okay, great. And here is my example. By the end of this month, I will have finished reading a book. By the end of this month, I will have finished reading a book. So guys, we practice future perfect, and again, a summary. So we use future perfect when we're talking or we're thinking about the result of an action in the future, and we say that we will have done something by some period of time in the future. By some period of time, it means that it can happen earlier, not necessarily at this moment of time, but we are focusing on the result. So we will have the result of something. Now let's take a look at future perfect continuous and the difference between future perfect and future perfect continuous. I'm an English teacher and I've been teaching English for over 10 years. So here I'm using present perfect continuous. I've been teaching English because I say how long the action is in progress and it's still true. But I can use future perfect continuous when I will be speaking about my job and I will be thinking about the future. And here is an example for you guys. So I will have been teaching English for 13 years by the end of the year. So we also have here by the end of the year, so by the period of time. But I also say for how long the action will be happening by some period of time in the future. I kind of also have result, but the difference between future perfect simple and future perfect continuous, as you noticed probably, is that I say for how long the action will have been happening by some period of time in the future. I'm not focusing on the result, I'm focusing on the duration of an action and I'm thinking about some future point, and I will say how long this action will have been happening. And very important thing here is this for. So I am showing the duration, and this is the main difference. And now, of course, a little bit of a practice. So I will come up with some situations, and your task will be to come up with your ideas using future perfect continuous. So here is the first situation. We hit the road about half an hour ago. In 30 minutes. So try to come up with a sentence and use future perfect continuous. So I hope that you did well. And now my example. So if we hit the road about half an hour ago, which is 30 minutes, in 30 minutes, I will have been driving for an hour already. So I will have been driving, or you can make a contraction, I will have been driving. So will have becomes will have. I will have been driving for an hour in 30 minutes. Here is my next situation. He began working on the project a month ago. In a month, so my example, if he began working on the project a month ago, so a month plus another month will be 2 months. So he will have been working on the project for 2 months. So in a month, he will have been working on the project for 2 months. And my last example, I started making this video about 10 minutes ago. In 5 minutes. So if I started 10 minutes ago, in 5 minutes it will be 15 minutes. So in 5 minutes, I will have been making this video for 15 minutes already. I will have been making this video for 15 minutes. And now we'll have a final practice exercise. So you will see 2 situations, and in one situation you will need to use future perfect, and in another situation you will need to use future perfect continuous. So think which tense you will need to use. So the first situation, have you just moved here? No, I here for a year next month. So open the parentheses and try to make a sentence either in the future perfect simple or in the future perfect continuous. So because here we have the duration of time for a year, it means that we need future perfect continuous. So have you just moved here? No, I will have been living here for a year next month. I will have been living, or you can say I will have been living. I will have been living here. And my next situation, have you finished redecorating the bedroom yet? No, but by Friday. So, and the answer is, have you finished redecorating the bedroom yet? No, but I will have finished by Friday. I will have finished, or I will have finished by Friday. So that's it for today with future perfect and future perfect continuous. I also encourage you to leave the comments below the video and write down 2 sentences, please. One in the future perfect, thinking about the plans for the future, and future perfect continuous to show the duration of an action by some period of time in the future. I will check all your comments and react to them. Again, thank you very much for being with me, and I hope that you liked the video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. And don't forget to visit our website if you want to study English with us. Thanks again, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!